DC Recap, New Mutants this Friday, and we celebrate Women's Equality Day. All coming up next. Alright everybody, Robert Jerdee here, your guide to the world of pop culture and all things nerdy. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting to the channel. Be sure to click that notification bell to see all future videos coming out. And let's get started. Let's talk about DC Fandome. It was a huge reception. 22 million viewers checked out all the cool things DC rolled out. Now, I won't get into it completely. I did a couple of videos on the day of. I kind of told you how I felt about things. But this is going to be a quick recap. Some yas, nas, and meh. That's my new rating system. Yeah, nah, and meh. So some yas, I'll say were... Sorry, I'm sweating. Some yas, I'll say were the Suicide Squad stuff. The Suicide Squad game looked like a lot of fun, bright colors, really digging into the characters. Hopefully it gives you sort of a free roam world to play in. I can't talk. Hopefully it gives you a free roam world to play in. But I liked it. It seemed like a lot of fun, really getting a hold of those characters. Similarly, the James Gunn trailer for the movie Suicide Squad looked like a big, colorful, absurd 70s war movie. Dirty Dozen meets boomerangs, you know? So I think that was pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. So those are my yays. Oh, and also, too, Gotham Knights, the newest video game, lets you be some of the side characters of the Bat family, Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Batgirl, as well as possibly some of the Court of Owls. Yeah, it just looked, that was the biggest highlight for me. It looked like a great game. Really sort of, I think they nailed the designs. A little something different, but still some classic tones. I was really excited for it. My meh was Black Adam. I mean, look, The Rock is going to be a great Black Adam. But they've been teasing this for the last, how long now? And we just gonna get a motion comic reveal? I don't know, I feel like there should be more. But that's just me, meh, not bad. My nas, nah. My nas are sadly the, well, I don't know about sadly, but the Snyder Cut trailer came across to me as pretentious, a little too self-important, but hey, you know, if you like it, that's cool. And then the Batman trailer, the Robert Pattinson Batman trailer, didn't seem like anything new to me. It seemed like all the movies we've seen before. And in fact, it made me kind of sad because it reminded me a lot of Daredevil, of the Netflix Daredevil show. And that was brilliant. I've been watching clips of it all crazy now since I saw that Batman trailer. I really hope, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. And I'm set for disappointment. But I hope they bring back Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, and everybody. The guy that played Bullseye, I don't even remember his name right now. They were all incredible on that show. Vincent D'Onofrio, bring him to the MCU. So let's hope that happens. But generally speaking, the Batman didn't do much for me. I'm gonna give it a nah. There we go. Nah. Yeah. Meh. Nah. So that's DC Fandome. Let me know what you thought in the comments, what your highlights were, what your lowlights were. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Alright, and coming up next, the long-gestating New Mutants opens this Friday, wherever movie theaters are open. I'm here in Hollywood, California, and I don't know if movie theaters are open right now. I'd love to see this movie. In fact, I went from not interested to turned off to kind of interested to really interested now. I think the casting is amazing. Anna Joy Taylor, just the cast from top to bottom looks pretty solid. And for me, you know, diversity representation is important, and I'm glad they got a Henry Zaga, a Brazilian actor, to play Brazilian, Afro-Brazilian mutant Sunspot. Thank you for finally casting Latinos as Latinos. Thank you. Let's see, now if we can get a Latino Bane next, I would be so happy. So we'll see what happens going forward. But this Friday, the New Mutants, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we're going to see a major cameo at the end of this movie. The fact that Kevin Feige has saved this movie and not just dumped it on a streaming service, I think he recognizes the denseness of this cast, how deep the roster is. And I think they're going to do something with it. And so I'm going to say we're either going to see a Colossus cameo, because, you know, a magic Ileana Rasputin is Colossus' sister, so we're going to see a Colossus cameo, or I'm going to say, more than that, Doctor Strange. I think we're going to see a Doctor Strange cameo at the end of this movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is going to come in, because magic is also not only Colossus' sister, but also one of the best sorcerers in the Marvel Universe. I mean, easily. She was a student of Doctor Strange. I don't know if she ever had the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme, but she rules the underworld, Limbo, and Hell, defeated demons, and has an army of demons at her disposal. So, I think it's going to be a good movie. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you're willing to navigate the movie theaters around this time to see movies. And if you are excited for the New Mutants. I am. You know, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky in that I was raised by women. You know, not discounting my Gramps' influence on me, of course, was a huge influence on my dad, who I knew later on, who I really developed a relationship later in life. But generally speaking, I was raised by women. You know, my single mom, my grandmother, and my aunts. And I mean, now to use nerdy metaphors, I feel like I was really raised on Themyscira. Yeah, I was surrounded by intelligent, independent, athletically inclined, educated Latinas, brown women. And I'm grateful, and I acknowledge that privilege. And I also acknowledge that, you know, not everybody has had that same experience, and a lot of women are treated less than equal. You know, we see it all the time in what women are paid, and how women are seen, and how they're regarded. And like I said, I'm privileged to grow up in the environment that I grew up in. And I'm privileged to have read the comics that I read, you know, reading about princesses who are leaders of not just women but men, goddesses who rule groups of people, you know, and even villains who are just as villainous as their male counterparts. So I just wanted to shout out to women's equality as a celebration today, which we should do, celebrate women's equality, but also as a reminder that a lot of women are not equal yet, you know. And as allies, we need to do what we can to make sure that happens for our mothers, sisters, aunts, and all the people, all the women important in our lives. So celebrate Women's Equality Day. I'm going to watch Wonder Woman again tonight, and maybe read some comics. Thank you so much for watching this All Things Nerdy today. I haven't decided on my Saturday Morning Cartoons Edition cartoon yet. I'm still looking at some, so I'll definitely let you know what I decide going forward. I'll probably do a little teaser, maybe Friday, to when I decide. But at any rate, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and remember, as always, stay nerdy.